Hey, good morning. It is December 8th, and I was reading in James chapter 4, verses 11 and 12, which reads, "Do not speak against one another, brethren. He who speaks against a brother or judges his brother speaks against the law and judges the law. For if you judge the law, you are not a doer of the law, but a judge of it. There is only one lawgiver and judge, the one who is able to save and to destroy. But who are you to judge your neighbor?" To which I commented, these two verses are not teaching that we cannot scrutinize the actions of one another, for we would necessarily have to if we are to at times exercise church discipline as Jesus taught in Matthew chapter 18, verse 15 and following. The gist of what James is referring to is based on the larger context found in chapters 2 and 3 and a bit of 4 there. Here, there is the sense of gossip, innuendo, these people making these kind of judgments on one another, and they're just talking about somebody behind their back and so forth. So, sense of gossip, innuendo, and backbiting for the sake of self-promotion. Here is yet another violation of the law of love your neighbor as yourself and loving others as Christ loved us. This is kind of those situations where if you put somebody else down, make them look worse than you elevate yourself. So that was going on, and especially with the false teachers, so forth. This does not teach the overlooking of sin, but the wrong judgment of essence, motivation, and the like. What James is teaching is like what Jesus taught in Matthew chapter 7, verses 1 through 5, where Jesus is warning about judging a person while being guilty of doing the same or similar. We must balance that judge not passage with what Jesus also taught in John chapter 7, verse 24, "Do not judge according to appearance, but judge with righteous judgment." And that righteous judgment would be based on what God teaches us in His Word. All right, Lord bless you. Have a great day.